The military strikes on Iran's nuclear facilities, raising a lot of questions among lawmakers, even the ones here at home. Since the bombing happened so fast, we wanted to know how soon the word got out. Congressman Chuck Fleischmann tells us how he learned of the attack.
I actually found out from a friend in the White House after it had taken place, right before it went public. There was no formal declaration of war. This was an action that was taken, I think, very well and advisedly by President Trump and his team after not only months of negotiation, but a 60-plus day period in which they were very clear with Iran that they had to basically disarm and move away from their nuclear program because it was abundantly clear that they were doing two things. Number one, dangerously enriching uranium to potential weapons grade, which is very high. Very few countries in the world, 10 or 11, can actually do that. And then, of course, having the ability, which they would have with their missile program, to deliver a weapon.
We also asked the congressman about Iranian-backed Houthi rebels promising to avenge any attack from the United States. Could oil supplies in the Persian Gulf be at risk?
We can't totally prevent it, but intelligence sources, military sources, let's face it, Iran has been the worst state sponsor of terrorism, whether it was the Houthis, whether it was Hezbollah in Lebanon, Al-Qaeda, Hamas. All of these groups, sadly, have received funding from Iran in its state sponsor of terrorism, and they've caused havoc in their particularly part of the world, that region of the world in the Middle East. What we do know is this: Iran is threatening potentially to block the Straits of Hormuz. God forbid they try to mine it. We hope they don't do that. But the Houthis have been a very dangerous force. We have been combating that. Basically, Hezbollah in Lebanon, because Syria has been cut off as a supply route to Iran, has not been much of a factor recently. Hamas still is a problem in Gaza, causing untold harm, not only to their own people, but to the region. And Al-Qaeda still exists in some cells. But with this damage done to Iran, militarily and politically, I think you're going to see their proxies, whether it's the Houthis or others, greatly diminished in their capabilities.
Okay, so with two nuclear plants within 50 miles of Chattanooga and the Y-12 plant located about 100 miles away in Oak Ridge, could those nuclear facilities be problem areas to watch for?
Well, our plants that TVA runs and does a great job are part of America's great civil nuclear capabilities. They are using fuel that is enriched to 5%. They're infinitely safe and the like, and secure. This is completely different from a weapons grade scenario that we've seen in Iran. In this format, I cannot give you, even though I know what weapons grade uranium is at an enrichment level. However, you can certainly surmise that it is far beyond the 20% that is used for HALEU or 5% for LEU. I will say this. Our nuclear arsenal, our military nuclear arsenal, which I fund through the Department of Energy and the NNSA, is very strong. Oak Ridge plays a major role. The Y-12 plant there, and we're building the NNSA facility called the Uranium Processing Facility there, is under very strict, tight security.
And we'll have more from the congressman later tonight at 11. The full interview is on our website.